Guys, welcome back to the channel, Chad with Advising Men. Please subscribe to the channel and like this video. Really helps me out and I'd appreciate it. Also, check out advisingmen.com. That's the new website that's up and running. You can sign up for coaching. You can get a free 15-minute call with me. If you sign up for my email list, then you'll get a free video gift there that'll be emailed to you directly. And we have merchandise available, coaching programs, our community, everything you need right there on the website. So today, in this video, I want to talk about the consequences of competition. Recently, Simone Biles has been in the news, Olympic athlete, is multiple gold medalist. Obviously, she's done the work to get to the level that she's at. Good for her. I'm not here to judge her. You know, she has a breakdown or whatever she has. That's her business. I don't have time. I'm doing my own thing. I don't have time to get into all that mess. But what I do know is this, that she is operating on a level that we should all operate on. And that level is that she competes at a level where there's actually consequences, where she can win or lose. And I find through talking to guys and just society in general, there's a lot of things that we look at as competition or society looks at as competitive that's actually not. And the reason that it's not competitive is because it has zero consequences. There's no consequences, no real consequences to what the competition might be. Okay? And I want to explain that. I want to just give you a few examples, okay? So things that are not real competition. Well, let's go with things that are real first, because I think that actually will probably help nail this down for you better. So things that are real competition. Let's go super extreme. A soldier that's kicking in a door during a war. That's a competition that has real consequences. He's kicking that door in thinking I'm faster than the guy that's inside. And my technique and my ability and my training are going to get me to a win. But what's the real consequence to that soldier kicking in that door? There could be an explosive that takes him out immediately. There could be an ambush. He could lose his life. That's the real consequence. So he's playing a game of real consequence every day. Law enforcement, same thing. When they put that badge on that gun every day, they're actually competing in an environment that has real consequences. It's very, very important for you guys to understand this. Okay? The next thing, and any kind of athletic competition where there's consequence. And if you want to narrow that down, basically it's any competition that has a first, second, and third. Because now, even in adult leagues, everybody gets a participation trophy or a little plaque or a little, piece of paper, whatever. But there's no consequence to the competition when you have that situation. That's what I want you guys to nail down today. Are you competing in things that have real consequence? And when I say competing in things, what I mean by that is, it could be work. It could be your relationship. You want to win. You want to win in life. But when you're playing the game of life, there's real consequence. You could win or you could lose. So are you playing at that level? So let's look at a few things that are not competition, that people think are. Okay, kids sports or kids academics. Everybody gets a participation trophy. Good job, little Johnny. And, move on with life. But there's no win-lose. There's no first, second. There's no team that won the entire division. There's none of that. It's just everybody gets a trophy and goes home. So children at a young age are not taught about real competition. And that, of course, goes in later in their life. Here's another thing that I deal with frequently with guys. Video games. You're running through the war zone, you're shooting people in the face, and you're on your little headset talking to people around the country. That's not real competition. The sniper in the military that's actually shooting people and actually dealing with those consequences is reality. So, I'm not saying don't play video games. I'm saying don't do anything. Do whatever you want. This is supposed to be America. But it's not competition because there is no real consequence. Nothing. There's no consequence. So stop looking at it like it's a competition. Okay? Video games is a huge thing. Kids' sports is a huge thing. What I really want to get across with all of this is just it's a non-negotiable for men to compete. You have to compete in your life. There has to be some type of thing that you're doing that you're competing with yourself to gain knowledge. You're competing with yourself, you start a side hustle. I don't know. Anything. I mean, you're even with interactions with women, you're competing with yourself. You're competing with the guy that you were in the last interaction, especially if it didn't go well. This is one of the things that when guys are interacting with women, when you go and you cold approach, you talk to a woman, and she says, "Oh no, I have a boyfriend," or "No thanks, I'm not interested," or whatever. That's a real consequence. That's the thing. You went in to compete in a situation. You happen to lose that situation. But now you can actually take the loss, learn from the loss, see if there's something you might do better, and re-engage. That's real competition. That's real feedback that you get. So that's the main point that I want to get with this video, guys, is that you have got to be competing in the real world. You've got to get off the couch. You've got to get out of your bed. You've got to get out of the basement. You have to go and compete in the real world, in anything. I always tell guys, join a martial arts gym, find a dojo somewhere, get in the gym and lift, improve your body, improve your cardio. That's all going to work in your favor to make you a better fighter, a better protector, because you never know when that's going to happen. You never know when the shoe's going to drop, and you have to actually protect yourself, or you have to find your way out of a life and death situation. The more that you compete in the real world, the more that you're ready for those types of situations. But there's no amount of playing video games that's going to prepare you for an active shooter situation. It's not going to happen. So it's so important that you compete in the real world at all times. Okay, thanks guys. I appreciate your time. Appreciate you subscribing and liking the video. Please go to advisingmen.com. I'll put the links and everything in the details below so that you can just click right on it and go to the website. We'll put the store in there. I've got t-shirts and mugs that you can grab. And please comment on this video. Throw something in the comments and let me know what you think about what you perceive competition to be, and what kind of competition that you're in right now with yourself, with others, whatever, and what has been the consequences of that competition. Competition has real consequence. If there's no real consequence, it's not competition. Thanks, guys. We'll talk to you next time.